you whispering?
I'm whispering because I'm trying to be very sneaky.
I have to go outside.
Okay. So, I understand that there's some very shady things happening in our U.S. forests.
Yeah, that's true. They're fracking the forest.
Are you hiding from the U.S. Forest Service?
That's a name that you can't utter in my presence. Oh, you think it's funny, but, you know, being a lackey for the corporate takeover of your own forest home is no fun. If I don't hide out, they'll make me talk about wildfires.
Yeah.
I'm really sick of talking about wildfires and not talking about the elephant in the room.
Which is?
Fracking.
Yeah.
Fracking. How am I supposed to put out wildfires with flaming water?
Not to mention.
Besides, I just want to eat huckleberries, blackberries, blueberries, blackberries, and cherries, and grapes, acorns, hickory nuts, beech nuts, hazelnuts, and sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I also want to eat frogs and salmon.
So I understand that
You just want to change the subject. I want to talk about food.
I understand so that
People are so focused on resources, and they can't see the forest for the trees.
especially when the trees are on fire.
Even when they're not on fire, they can't see the forest. All they see is dollar signs. I see the forest. I see naked little cubs running around in the water. Good, clean water. What's a bear to do? We shit in the woods. Because that's where we live. We shit in the woods because that's where we live. We spread the seeds that the forest gives. I'm a good bear.
Yeah. No, you've done a lot of years of good work. Helping to spread awareness.
Seeds.
Well, spreading seeds, also spreading awareness. I think that you've been really good at spreading awareness of taking care of the forest. I think it's really interesting right now that the U.S. Forest Service is putting a gag on you, so you're not allowed to talk about the fracking issue right now. I think that's really an important issue where the Bureau of Land Management is going to be fracking the forests because there's well, do you know why that is?
Because they want to make money.
Well, but how is it aren't they supposed to protect the forests?
Part of their job is to manage the resources.
Oh, so it's just
So back in the 90s, it was the trees that they wanted. But now it's gas.
Won't that poison the water and kill a lot of trees?
Damn straight, you and I know that.
Yeah, well, I figure, being a bear, probably spend a lot of time in the woods, drinking the water and...
That's where I shit. I mean, I don't mince words about where I do my business. I'm just a simple bear.
That's a real bummer.
That I'm a simple bear?
No, that's not what it's a bummer is. It's a bummer that, they're trying to mess up your simple lifestyle of being a simple bear.
They've already done complicated my life. They made me wear jeans.
And a hat? They give you human hands?
They give me hands.
Yeah. I always thought
I can't climb
me.
trees anymore.
Yeah.
They gave me this office job. That's why I'm hiding out. I'm gonna go just make my escape. There's some forest land that I'm gonna go live in.
Won't they just frack it?
They'll never find me.
Well, probably just end up fracking
going
it.
to Vermont.
Oh. Thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you kindly for your support. We have to sing together.
Yeah, we do.
We wake up
from winter, take our sons and daughters, take them down to the river's edge. We wade out in the water. the seeds, we spread the seeds, we spread the seeds from the berries we eat. We eat the berries that the forest gives. We shit in the woods, cause that's where we live. We are the bears, 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 we are the bears.
So what else did you want to say?
They found me when I was a little cub, and I was like, there was this fire, and I lost my mom, and they came and they rescued me. But then, they were people.
Like, what was that like? Was that traumatic?
Well, it was culturally strange.
Do you feel like they were just not sensitive to bear culture?
I felt marginalized. They didn't understand. They fish with poles and strings.
Instead of with your hands.
Yeah. When they do the fracking, they come in and they, all these trucks come in. And there's a lot of dust. And it covers up all of the flowers and leaves on the plants. It makes the bees have a hard time finding them.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of noise. And the noise scares the animals. And the animals run and go away from the noise. And so it destroys their habitat. Our habitat. And then they come in and they drill. And they have they spray water into the air, and the water has radioactive stuff. Mystery chemicals. You don't even know what it is.
Because of the Halliburton Act.
Yeah.
They made it, it's all proprietary. They can just put all sorts of stuff into the ground. Yeah, that's messed up. Doesn't that stuff end up in the drinking water?
All water is drinking water.
Right.
What
But yeah,
water?
so it just ends up in the water table.
Water is drinking water.
Yeah.
Is there water that's not drinking water? I am a bear.
And I guess the reason why I distinguish is because, like, cultural difference, like being a human and like being in a big city like here in New York, there's a lot of people in one spot, and like there's a lot of poop. So like, you wouldn't want to drink that water, for instance. We call that wastewater.
We poop in the woods.
Yeah. That's where you live.
That's where we live. So we're bears.
Right. You're the bears.
We are the bears.
You are the bears.
We are the bears.
You're the bears.
We are the bears.
You're the bears.
We are the bears.
You are the bears.
We eat huckleberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, grapes, and cherries,
Acorns,
frogs,
crawfish, birds' eggs,
salmon, rabbits.
red squirrels.
I don't like red squirrels personally, but some bears do.
Snowshoe hare.
Yeah. I tend to go more for the frogs and the birds' eggs.
Yeah. Do you care about money at all, or no? I didn't think you would.
No, I don't need money. I don't use money.
You have acorns, beech nuts, hickory nuts.
For example.
Yeah. And you don't need to like trade them for anything, you just eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just makes a lot of sense.
Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, cherries.
Grapes,
pears.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah.
Any kind of fish, really. Lay in the water with my mouth open. But now, if they,
you would get cancer now, especially
what's cancer?
Cancer is when you get these parts of your body that grow really fast and they eat the rest of your body. Yeah.
My body is eating my own body.
I don't know if it is. I don't know if you have cancer or not.
Sorry, I just had a little amnesia there for a minute. I wasn't sleeping fully, took. Where am I? Where are we?
We're in an undisclosed location. I think it's somewhere in Brooklyn.